today.
Well, hello and welcome to episode 8?
9?
9.
8, 9? 9, 8?
No, but 7, 8, 9.
Wow. Starting off with that, huh?
Well, come on, you set yourself up for it.
For that joke,
No.
that's probably older than water itself.
So, how do you know how old water is?
I don't. Honestly, I don't.
Well,
I really don't.
maybe water was just always here.
Which really?
Yeah.
You. Actually, I don't know.
Well, it had to start somewhere, right?
See, from the Science Channel shit I watch, it's usually like from meteors and shit like that. They guess.
That it got started?
Yeah. I guess it just had some type of reaction or whatever when shit hit and it just developed. I don't know.
I mean, everything has to start from something, right?
I don't think they truly know how water came to be on Earth.
And you can get into some really deep conversations about
Space. Anything in space, to be honest with you. Oh, hell yeah.
All of it. It's just
hell
like,
yeah.
Just like that one episode when I tried to get you about how people name things and stuff like it. All of it is just so mind-boggling.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Well, I'm serious too.
All that
no,
stuff,
I know.
Like, how did we all start? Like, was it really Adam and Eve, or was it something different?
If it is, that's just weird.
What do you mean?
If you think about it, only 2 people started this entire population, so theoretically we're all related.
Well, yeah, that's what they always say.
That's just weird to think about, though.
It is weird to think about, but...
Because, like, relationships, that's just gross.
Well,
it's just gross.
But think about it. Supposedly it started with Adam and Eve, so that's just 2 people. So we all have to be related somehow.
I don't know.
If that's how it started.
Well, that's why you have evolution versus whatever the other thing is.
And what would that be? The other thing. With a wave of your hand. What the heck are you talking about?
Well, there's always the evolution theory versus the God theory.
Oh, right.
That God put things here and see, like, now look at this. I didn't even have to address it.
What?
I was going to say I wanted to start taking the training wheels off of things. Because remember I said no politics and religion.
I like to...
I feel like we should just pop those wheels right on off. Right on off. Pop them right off. No, but continue. You also got to remember that a lot of religion stuff is man-written.
Well, yeah.
Every religion's man-made. Every religion is man-made.
Yeah. It's all mind-blowing. Like all of it, just like everything, like how everything started. Like how everything came about and like all the way back to like, I don't know. Were we here before and just don't know it, or like?
What do you mean?
And no, like say when you have a deja vu. Do you ever have a deja vu? Do you know what a deja vu is?
Yeah. Yeah, but did you hear?
Let me try that again. Do you know what a deja vu is?
Yes, but have you heard the theory of why deja vu happens?
No.
Apparently, have you heard the multiple universe theory?
That there are multiple universes?
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently, when that or if that is true, we're all doing something different. But apparently, when deja vu happens, it's when one of those universes intertwines with each other, and you interlink and are doing the same thing, and then you pass back on through, doing something different in that other universe.
So you're saying that we're here, but we're also in other dimensions.
Yes. I think I just saw something pop up in the science news about other dimensions and something possibly being proven true that may exist or whatever.
Oh, see, that is so weird.
I mean,
not weird, it's so neat.
But if you think about it and you look at it, there's no way that we're the only life forms in this galaxy or in this universe.
No.
Also in this galaxy, our galaxy is massive.
But maybe for
it's massive.
Maybe for this galaxy that we're all that's here.
Yeah,
And
but we're just
this is our time. Like
yeah,
this
but
time period's our time.
we're just one little microscopic thing in our own galaxy. Our galaxy is much bigger.
Right.
Much bigger.
I'm sure it is. I mean, we don't know what's out there. We don't know if there's other life forms out there.
They probably look and say, keep going, not that one.
Well, I don't know.
Those
It's
fucking
just,
aliens probably
like
stop on by and say, whoop, not this planet.
It just really, really, really makes you think about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like everything. Like, just say, for instance, like not even saying it as a joke. What came first, the chicken or the egg? You could debate that forever and still never figure it out. You can't. You cannot possibly figure it out. You can't.
I mean, I'm sure there's somewhere.
So one of them had to come first.
Well, I'm sure somewhere someone has.
But if you think about the logical
research or whatever
explanation of why you would think like the egg would come first, or as opposed to the chicken, you could put holes in every single one of them.
Well, that's the thing.
And vice versa.
It's like how did this evolve from this or that evolve from that?
Well, that's what I mean.
No.
And just like watching.
Because somewhere along the line, if evolution is true, and somewhere along the line of humanity, some fish said, "Fuck it, I'm walking." Apparently, we evolved from fish. That's where it started from.
I thought we evolved from monkeys.
Which evolved apparently from fish somewhere along the line.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. But how can we evolve from fish when they're...
Well, apparently most of the planet was covered in water.
Right.
So apparently there wasn't really much land life.
It gasps, but where did the fish come from? Who put them there? Like, how did it all start? That's what I mean. You can sit there and ask a question over and over and over again.
That's why there are professions for this. That's why people go to school and become doctors for this.
I know that, but you'll never figure it out because there are some things in life that can never be answered. You have to move on.
There are steps being taken and proven, different things about like the universe and shit like that.
I don't know. I love watching shows and stuff.
I love watching the Science Channel.
Time and they show stuff like from the olden times, just like how everything was in black and white, and just like how different people looked and
how they dressed, how
yes.
they talked,
all of it, like the way they thought, like they seem to be. It's not that
most of them were fucking racist.
Well, not only that, but they seem to be very ill-informed about life in general.
Well, news didn't travel that much back then.
I'm just
when news
saying
traveled, it was by word of mouth or by printing press or like newspapers and stuff like that, and that had to be delivered by train or horseback.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even like their beliefs and stuff. And
oh yeah,
I seem to think that they were just like they couldn't.
If the internet did one thing, it made current society very progressive and more opening, but we're more open, but still at the same time, it's still in a strange place.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I was talking about.
Well, you're saying ill-informed, and the internet has a lot to do with that.
Well, if you would stop interrupting me, I could tell you what I meant. Are you done?
I'm drinking water, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's the only time your mouth is shut.
You're just looking at me.
Well, because you won't shut up.
I don't have 3 fucking heads. There's not one over here nor over here. Come on.
I know, that's not what I see.
What'd you mean?
I meant...
I'm a guy. I have 2 heads. Anyway, continue.
I can't even get that open. I meant...
Yeah, sure. Use my expensive lotion.
Are you done? You seriously won't shut the fuck up, will you? God. I meant... Don't do it! Don't start talking. People back then, I feel like they weren't... It's not that they were stupid. They just weren't as smart as we are. Like, I feel like we're so much more put together.
And again, technology and internet has a lot to do with that.
Why do you think that has anything to do with technology?
Because they didn't have the proper resources to do proper research on stuff.
Did they have intelligent people back then?
Of course they did.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a dumb thing to say. Never mind. I know that. There's
Every generation of humanity, even now, you will have your pioneers and stuff.
right.
Right now, a big pioneer, or whether people like to admit it or not, is Elon Musk in the way of electronic cars or electric cars.
Oh, well, that's a big thing.
He's a pioneer for it right now.
Yeah.
He truly is. He's also a big pioneer for space travel because he's one of the only people taking proper steps to start populating Mars. He's even ahead of NASA in some cases, I believe.
And he's really young, isn't he?
40s,
Yeah.
50s, I think.
Yeah. Well, you think that's old?
I mean, not really, no. I think he's in his lower 50s.
Lower? He's in his lower 50s?
Yeah. Younger 50s, whatever.
Oh, I don't even know what that would be.
What?
Younger? Lower 50s? That just doesn't sound right.
No.
Mid, upper 50s? No. Late, it would be late 50s.
It would be late.
Early 50s.
Early, yeah.
What did you say it was?
Lower.
Lower. That's why it sounded so weird. Lower 50s.
Talking about temperature here?
Yes. That's what that goes to. Duh.
Hey, go into Urban Dictionary real quick.
Oh, God, not this again.
No, this is actually going to be really, really funny because this definition really isn't in Urban Dictionary, but the definition they have in there is fucking hilarious. And then I'll tell you to Google the word after that. Because you have to Google the word to actually look it up.
Fine. Okay. Urban Dictionary. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Boof. B-O-O-F.
Oh, good Lord in heaven.
Read it.
What with the top definition?
I think so.
Boof. Honestly, I don't know what it means, but some kid in my Italian class keeps on threatening to do it to the teacher.
Okay, now Google Boof. Just Google it. Just flat out Google it.
Google Boof?
Yes.
Instead of in
yes.
Urban Dictionary, just Boof?
Yes, just Google it.
Okay.
Not in Urban Dictionary, just Google it.
It says Boof, Urban Dictionary.
Don't go to Urban Dictionary, just go straight Google. And it should give you a definition.
Third person, singular, simple, present, boofs. Present, participating, boofing, simple, past, and present. What? To have anal sex with someone... Michael!
Wait, let me see it. That's not it.
To have anal sex with
No,
someone usually as a penetrative partner.
No,
possibly with negative connotations.
It's
to
not about
conceal in
sex.
one's rectum.
No, it's not about sex.
You told me to look up Google Boof. That's what I did.
That's not what came up for me.
Well, that's
the definition
what came up for me.
of boof is whenever you insert drugs into your ass and inject it that way, or you have a friend load up a straw of like Coke, put it into your asshole, and then your friend blows it into your asshole so it goes in your bloodstream better.
What? Why?
That's why the Urban Dictionary definition is so fucking funny to me. Because he's threatening his Italian teacher to do it to him.
Oh. Michael, you're gross.
Oh, shit. Why am I gross?
Why? Who would do something like that?
Apparently it's popular.
What?
You know what butt chugging is?
No, I don't want to.
It's where you drink alcohol with your ass.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Because you get drunk way faster because it goes straight into your bloodstream.
Do you know people can die like that?
Yes.
Because it's dangerous.
I know
to
you
do.
can die like that.
So why in the world would you want to do something like that?
People are stupid.
I can't even argue with you on that.
No, you can't.
I'll
You
tell
really
you know
can't.
what else people are?
What?
Promise destroyers. Like you.
Just because I ate a lot of cookies doesn't
No,
mean anything.
You broke a promise to me. I said, don't make me want to go make the cookies somewhere else. Don't be eating them all. Promise me you will go easy on them. And you said, okay, I promise. And you've done nothing but shove your gosh darn stinking face all frickin' weekend.
That's not true.
Okay, only when you were up.
That's not true. I didn't eat any after you went to bed.
How do I know that? You could just be saying that. And what'd you do, go to bed right after I did?
No, actually I didn't. I stayed up for a few more hours.
Yeah. And you tell me you stayed away from all the cookies.
Yes, I didn't touch them because I know you don't want me touching the cookies because I know you want to give some away.
Well, yeah, and you see out there, I spent an entire
And
weekend in
I
the kitchen,
haven't
and
touched-
it doesn't look like I made anything.
I haven't touched more than 2 today.
Well, I still won't put together your favorites because you'll eat them all. So you have to wait until next week because I have a 60-hour work week coming up
That's fucked
that
up.
I am not looking forward to. My body is not looking forward to. But it is what it is, and I'll do what I have to.
So one of the things I wanted to talk to you, and the reason why I say take the whole training wheels off the politics thing. No, just listen. Did you hear about the Harvey Weinstein thing?
Who?
Harvey Weinstein?
What about it?
You know who that is, right? And what he did, right? Well, he had a bunch of people come forward saying that he sexually assaulted them. And a lot of it was true.
Okay.
And everything like that. So people were expecting, I guess, for him to get a prison sentence and be put on a list. Nope, none of it happened. Instead, they settled, I guess, out of court for like $25 million.
Okay.
And he's avoiding a registration list for sex offender.
Who's on his payroll?
That's what I fucking mean.
How's he getting away with all this? And where'd he come from?
Don't know. He's I think he's the CEO.
Of some
I
company?
don't fucking know. I don't
What-
know. He's very wealthy. I know that.
So this guy just came in the spotlight all of a sudden
No, he's been in the spotlight for a while. Actually, let me look at what he is.
with
I can't. The whole sexual assault thing is what really put him in the.
Well, no, you
Spotlight.
said he's been in the spotlight for a while.
Well, it's because this has been going on for a while.
Okay. So what did you want me to say?
No, I just want your perspective on that because it's
What's his name again?
Harvey Weinstein.
He's a film producer.
That's who it is. Film producer.
Well,
No, but I'm saying that's what it's like. Shit like that is why our legal system is so fucked up. Hear about that Brock Turner thing that happened a little while ago?
no.
So these two dudes found this guy raping this unconscious girl, behind a dumpster. And apparently
I remember this.
these two dudes cried on the stand while giving their witness statement about the rape and everything. And the judge during the sentencing trial said, "You don't look like you belong in prison. It wouldn't set a good example," and only gave him 3 months in prison.
So he was caught red-handed,
Raping this unconscious girl, yeah.
and that was okay for that judge.
Gave him a 3-month sentence because he wasn't I guess, prime example of an inmate.
So that judge is stereotyping inmates.
Yep.
Anybody can be an inmate.
Yep.
Anybody can turn into someone that needs to be locked up. Anybody.
That's what I mean.
Any one of
There's
us.
there's bullshit, just corruption everywhere.
And who
And stereo and
who
profiling
would
and
who
just
would stop a judge from, this judge should not even be.
should have his license removed.
Yeah, because he was caught in cold blood twice.
No, by two people. By two people.
That he did it, and he got a lighter sentence. And what about that girl whose body was defiled and
It's not even just her body. It's
her whole life?
It's her psychological and emotional state.
Yeah, it's all of it. So she doesn't get a break or 3 months from that break from that. Her that will last a lifetime.
She may
for
not
her.
even get a 30-year break from it. Or
No, it'll last a lifetime.
It may happen for the next 30 years. She may deal with it.
Yeah, she'll be, traumatized by it forever.
PTSD.
But that's
how she'll-
okay, and that's okay for that judge to sleep at night. What if that was his daughter?
That's what I mean.
What if that was his daughter that got raped?
There's a reason why rape is a Class A felony.
That's another thing. These people with girls. You're going to treat your woman the way you would want your daughter treated.
Yeah, but rape isn't really about the sex.
What's it about?
It's about power.
Well, then, wait, what?
It's about most of rape is about power.
I thought it was about they couldn't get sex from someone else, so they had to take it.
Mm-mm.
That's why
I mean,
I always thought that's what rape
in
was
some
about.
in some cases, yes, but in, I guess, the usual case, it's usually about power.
Okay, well, you asked
Because
me questions about one thing, and then you keep moving on to all these other subjects.
That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you didn't even let me finish the very first one.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, but you're the one who brought it up. You wanted to talk about it, and then...
Well, I didn't want to talk about the Brock Turner thing. That just came up.
Well,
I'm just using that as...
The very first thing that you asked me about.
Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah,
is it because he's a film producer he gets away with it?
Probably because he has money.
See, that's just not fair either, because there comes a time where...
Well, that comes down to the thing...
right from wrong, and money can... People... They keep getting burned. People get burned so many times. People, can't you see that money just cannot buy everything? It just can't.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's people that are in the top...
Just have morals.
Yeah, but it's the thing that, like, people in the top 1% are dodging these just nasty accusations, and most of them are probably true. Like the whole thing with Jeffrey Epstein and Pedophile Island, there were pictures of Bill Clinton on there. There were pictures of Trump on there. There were pixels. There were pictures of Prince Andrew on there.
I didn't even know that place existed.
And no, I'm not
suicidal.
And no, I'm not suicidal. So if I magically fucking die, they killed me. It's a meme.
Oh my god.
No, because it's shit like that. When people speak out against people with higher power, they disappear or they quote unquote commit suicide.
This ain't no free country.
Hell no.
Everyone said, "Oh, let's go to America. It's a free country." Well, yeah, right, sure.
I mean, we're a lot more free than other places.
Well, yeah, but we're not.
Just look at Hong Kong. Look at Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? You mean North America or North Korea?
No, look at Hong Kong right now. There's an actual revolution going on.
Well, I don't know. I don't so understand why people just can't get along.
What's going on in Hong Kong is why...
Look, no one should be above the law. If you do something bad, you should be punished for it. I don't care if you have money or not.
Well, that's what I mean. They always punish the people in the lower spectrums. The lower class, the lower middle class.
Why everything has to be judged on how much stupid-ass money you have.
Because that's what this world is based on. That's what it is. That's just how it's always going to be.
You can't take one fucking penny of it with you. So why do you have to let it rule your life? I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't understand what the obsession is with it. Like, I would rather have a few good people in my life and go on vacations and have some memories, and then when I die, say, oh, when they talk about me, oh yeah, I remember when we did this and we did that. Not, oh yeah, her house was gorgeous and it was filled with beautiful things. Who the fuck cares?
I mean, I do understand. I do understand that. I do understand that 100%. I do.
And then what about the people that have to clean up your junk after you go? It all goes in a garbage anyway, so it's like for nothing.
Yeah.
Which almost makes you feel like life is all for nothing, if you think about it.
All right. There was also something else I wanted to talk to you about. It's also in the lines of being in the spotlight. You know who Lizzo is?
Yeah.
Do you?
We were just talking about it the other day.
Do you know what she did, though?
What do you mean what she did?
She went to an NBA game wearing this outrageous outfit. That's what she was wearing. That's what she was wearing.
And she's sticking her bum out like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you agree with something like that or not agree with something like that? At an NBA game where there's kids and families around.
Well, I think it's pretty
and then
I would never have the balls to do something.
And then
like
when
that.
they showed her on like the big screen, I guess she turned around and showed that part of the outfit cut out.
Okay.
I'm saying, do you agree with that? Because Twitter,
they thought it was bad?
They were pissed.
That she showed up at an NBA game like that?
Yes.
Well, they let her in like that, so then blame the NBA for letting her in.
Yeah, but you really shouldn't be going to an NBA game dressed like that where there's kids and there's families
There's a
around.
lot of things adults shouldn't do around kids, but they do anyways, don't they? If that is so, if you're more offended at that than having a kid sit in a house filled with infested with drugs or something, come on now.
Now you yelled at me for the past episode for taking shit serious. Now you're taking it serious.
She's just showing off her body parts. It's no big deal. Everybody, like we all have the same body parts.
I know, but there's a place with kids around. It's like doing it at an NHL game or an NFL game.
But there have been many famous people that have worn less than that in worse places, and they're not picked on. Why is everybody making such a big deal about this?
No, people would say shit. People have said shit in the past like this before on the internet.
I mean, I personally wouldn't dress like that, but I don't have the body to dress like that. So, I don't know. It's just a basketball game.
I mean, it's not about really what body you have. Because you wouldn't see someone like Beyonce doing that.
No, but everybody has their own. There's all kinds of movie stars and stuff that dress weird like that all the time.
It's not weird. She's doing it for attention, though.
Okay, so she got it. So everybody fed right into what she wanted. So kudos to her.
So you're okay with that?
I wouldn't personally want to look at it. I wouldn't do it. I'd be too embarrassed to walk out of my house looking like that.
I'm not saying if you would do it. I'm just saying, do you agree with it or disagree with it?
Well, I'd probably stare at her the whole time if I was there.
Would you say something like,
I'd
"Yo,
be like,
shit. like my kid's here, cover up"?
No, because my kid is of legal age to look at a woman like
that.
Yeah,
but I'm saying if you had younger kids, say you were there with my child, your grandchild, would you want your grandchild looking at something like that?
Well, they should be paying attention to the game, not who's in there.
Yeah, but you know they're gonna look.
What if they're only 2 and they don't know what they're looking at?
Let's say they're
See,
like
we
9.
Play this game
Let's
all
say if they're
night.
like 9. You are so fucking difficult.
That's because I'm doing it on purpose just to piss you off. Yes, it's offensive when you have little children.
Thank you. That's all I needed. You didn't have to be a dick and dance around that.
Well, I don't have to agree with you either.
I'm not saying.
But people do stuff like that all the time. Why is
I'm
all
not
of a
saying
sudden
you
it's
have
offensive?
to agree.
Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, why people are making such a big deal about this when there are so many things worse in this world that we should be paying more attention to.
I'm saying people have made big deals about stuff like this in the past, not just with her.
Right. But then there's worse things people have done that no one said a word about.
I know, but it's stuff like this, people like this are constantly in the spotlight, is what the problem is. Like, right now, she is very popular.
Well, maybe she thought that was a way to keep her fans happy. I don't know what makes people tick. I can't begin to understand what makes people tick.
If it's an ego thing, and if somehow I ever get into that kind of spotlight, and if I ever act like that, just smack me across the fucking face.
Well, I probably wouldn't be anywhere near you because you'd be too popular. Then you'd forget who I was.
Again, I'm gonna hire you as my personal assistant. That way, I have the
boy,
dog
here
with
we
me.
go again.
Oh, I have the dog with me as well.
Yeah,
We're not.
Yeah.
We're coming up on a half hour. Stop fucking tapping your wrist at me.
I'm not tapping my wrist at you.
You just did. Stop tapping your fucking wrist at me.
That's me trying to stay awake.
No, that's you trying to tell me to hurry the fuck up.
Remember Judge Judy?
No, that means I'm just, you're taking too fucking long.
No.
Are you taking them too fucking? Are you saying I'm taking too fucking long?
That's seriously not what I was doing.
What were you doing?
Letting you know that it's coming up on time.
No, you're not.
Why do you think my alarm just went off? I don't want to bore these people to death.
Listen, they understand it's going to be slow at some times. We're trying to find our legs.
I know where my legs are.
Yes, they're right here. Right.
They're right under my... What?
Stomach.
Yeah. Bum.
Bum.
That's what I wanted to say. Bum.
Bum.
My bum.
Boof.
Boof. Don't you... no. Don't you boof go there. No. Or go with the boof there. Whatever. Oh my gosh, that's just a dumb word. No. See, now you're putting all these things in my head that shouldn't be there, and it's just gross.
Like what?
Boof.
See, I didn't even read that sexual part. I thought it was just like a straight drug thing.
You told me to look up straight Google boof,
yes,
and I did.
because when it came up for me, it came up as the drug thing, not the sexual
Isn't that
act.
weird that we both have iPhones, but we both get different things come up on Google? I think that's odd. Shouldn't it be the same thing?
It should be, but I don't know.
But it's not.
I don't know how that shit works.
I mean, you told me how to spell it. I spelled it.
Do I work in IT?
Oh my God, I'm just having a conversation with you. Do you have to be such a dick?
No.
Why don't you try your New Year's resolution be, I'm not going to be such a dick to my mother.
There's no one on this earth that respects you more. And you fucking know that.
That has nothing to do with
yeah,
it.
here, no
Nothing.
denial. No denial.
There is no denial. I'm not denying that. Why would I deny that? I know. Nobody understands. I mean, people that don't know us probably think that we sound like a bunch of idiots.
Because we are.
But they don't understand our relationship.
We still love each
and
other very much.
Exactly, that we're very close and whatever. But, you know.
Also, just wanted to thank you guys for listening regarding whatever audio issues we have.
You mean you're not loud enough? I'm just too loud.
Whatever. We're still learning. Even me on the whole technical side.
Oh, well.
What do you mean, oh, well?
Well, at least I did what I said I was going to do. I finally went to the doctor about my hand. What are you doing?
Trying to figure out when this is going to be released, if we want to say Happy New Year's or not.
Oh, yeah, I thought I smelled something burning. That was you thinking.
The next one we record would be coming out the day after New Year's. We just say Happy New Year's then.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, why don't you just say it now that you're still recording? You're thinking out loud. Because, like, who wants to hear what's inside your mind?
How fucking rude.
I know.
That's why I don't open up to people, because you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, right. It's my fault you don't open up to people.
I open up too much.
Yeah, right away you do.
That's how I know.
No, it's only to girls.
No, I do it to everyone.
No, you need to clam when it comes to girls. Clam. Shut it.
I do it to everyone.
Don't say a word. They don't need to know anything.
Hey, if they ask, which they usually do, I tell them. If they want to stay,
but just
that's
say
up to
a
them.
little bit. One sentence, not the whole life story right away.
I don't care. I'm not in that phase of my life where I want that shit right now.
Thank goodness gracious. Except that ain't getting me no grandbaby.
Listen, the more you ask for your fucking grandchildren, the longer they're gonna take.
Oh, so now they're fucking grandchildren?
Ew, no,
that
never.
That is wrong. Don't ever
Disgusting.
say that again. No, that's not how I would take it. No, that's not how anybody would take that. You took it way on another level. Stop flipping me off.
I thought that's where you were going, because you usually do.
Not when it comes to kids, no. Crying out loud, what is wrong with you? No, I don't have all night.
Well, the dog just sighed at us.
Yeah.
She's ready for bed.
Because she's tired of me ignoring her all weekend. She's all excited that I was home all weekend long, but I did not pay attention to her all weekend.
Love how you rush me on time, and yet you're starting to fucking flabber over there.
I'm not flabbering. I know it's time to say goodnight, Kevin.
Why? Why you always have to end up with that?
Because it's funny. Because that means it's at the end of the show.
It was funny like once.
It is time to say goodnight, Kevin.
No.
No, you're not Kevin, but it's time to say goodnight. So with that,
wait,
I will bid you farewell.
Why would I say goodnight when I release this episode at 7 a.m.?
Wow. Can we say goodnight now?
Why would I say goodnight?
Can we just end the session? How about that? It's time for people to stop listening to us argue and just end it. Now say, see ya. Have a good one, peeps.
Was that so? Peeps? Peeps now, huh? Peeps. Good day, people.